I'm grounded. You piece of shit. No.
Hey.
I'm grounded. You piece of shit. No. You piece of shit.
This was a crazy situation on the 14th of March, 2022, when police officers got dispatched for an unruly passenger. There were multiple 911 calls received about this man being aggressive in the airport. According to him, he paid $2,000 for his flight, and the gate agents were not going to allow him to go into the plane with his bags. This was where the whole trouble started. In no time, the officers got to the airport and approached him immediately.
Hey, what? What's going on? Talk to me.
I paid for a flight.
Yeah?
Hold on. I'm sorry. Look. Oh, no. I don't have any weapons. Don't be quiet.
Hey, stop. Walk away.
Yeah, tell that shut his mouth before I beat his
Let's go over
Listen, they took $2,000 of my money to put me on that flight, and now I'm not on that flight.
Okay, cool.
How do I get to Longview?
I don't know. I don't know how you get to Longview, but hey,
if I spent $2,000 for a flight, round trip, from Longview to Medford, Medford back to Longview, why the am I not on a flight back to Longview?
What's your name?
Quigley. Q-U-I-G-L-E-Y. Put me on my flight.
How much did you have to drink? What's going on?
About 3 margaritas.
About 3 margaritas.
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Why do you have a problem with that, and you have a liquor bar in this airport? You!
Bring it down.
Listen! I'm on a flight that I paid $2,000 to be on.
Hey,
bring it down.
Listen!
You're going to jail.
Why?
Because you're intoxicated, man.
There's no reason to arrest me.
Turn around now.
Why?
Turn around. All right, come on. Let's go. You're under arrest.
I'm grounded. You piece of shit. No.
Hey.
I'm grounded. You piece of shit. No. You piece of shit. No.
Hey.
I'll kick you.
Hey, back off. Go back off. Hey, away. Get away from him. Get away. Up in. Stop. Hey.
Get out, Pete. All right. I'm done. What the man? God. Damn, I just tried
Your hands. Your other hand now.
It's under my body. Other hand now. It's under my body.
Not yet.
He definitely must have been under the influence of alcohol. This is one reason one must avoid being intoxicated. There was no tangible reason to cause a nuisance in the airport and then go ballistic on the police officers. He probably wouldn't have done that if he wasn't intoxicated. Within a short while, he seemed to calm down.
Talk to my wife.
The taser seemed to have done a good job.
No, I'm good. I'm sorry. You're good. Look, I hope that every single.
Do you know if we have any ID on him?
I hope that every single person who's sitting here,
Whether he goes
without a fucking badge, understands. I literally did nothing but accept and ask what my issues were. Why is it that I couldn't take my carry-on and my backpack onto the airplane that I paid for? That's all I asked. Then they told me I couldn't take the flight no more. And now I'm here.
And look, this right now, what you're doing, we totally appreciate that. Seriously.
I'm being serious. I'm not trying to cause no troubles at all. Look.
But you were acting.
When I was a teenager, I would act stupid, irrational, violent, and cause way more problems for myself than I have.
I'm going to put this on over
Go
your
ahead.
arm,
Thank you so much. No. You're fine. How many kids you got? I have 3. I have a 4-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 12-year-old. I am really a decent boys and girls. Boys the oldest, girls are the youngest. So I have a 12-year-old boy, a 10-year-old girl, and a 4-year-old girl.
You know what? We think
I've worked really hard to get where I'm at. Professionally, businessly, this is the first time anything like this has ever happened in my life, and I feel horrible about it right now. I really do.
Listen, we think you're a decent dude too. Here's the deal.
No, nobody here with a badge thinks I'm decent. After I told everybody they're a faggot motherfucker, they can suck a baggage.
Yeah, but I can see that you calm down now.
Nobody thinks that that's acceptable or okay, and I don't either.
Well, it was a bad couple minutes.
Yeah,
it was a bad couple minutes. But you know what? You calmed down. Look,
I really did. I'm not going out of here.
You had a couple margaritas and you got mad. That's it.
That's
right?
it.
Okay, but here we are. So We're all good. Okay.
I'm sorry. I
good.
just want to get on my plane and find out why I couldn't put my bags on the plane that I paid for, y'all. I paid $2,000 for this round trip ticket, and here I am. They told me I couldn't take my fucking carry-on on the fucking plane. I threw a fit, and this is what happened. Granted, I made a mistake by drinking a couple margaritas before this happened. Because when you drink a couple margaritas before a confrontation, you'll be a little more confrontational. Correct? You'll be more confrontational with a little bit of alcohol. Am I correct or not? Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I acted a little bit out of character, but I promise you that right now, if you're ever on, you will have a decent, sound mind, rational individual that says, look, I made a mistake. I'm sorry I acted out a little bit. All I want to do is just get home. That's all anybody wants, is for me to get out of here and get home.
What?
Ken's over there.
Yeah.
He said he doesn't like trouble and that he's some decent guy. That's hard to believe after the drama. He pulled right in the airport. The medics came to him to find out if he was doing just fine. He was doing great. Once that was settled, they started getting his details.
Can we just get some contact info?
Yeah, absolutely.
Your phone number, buddy?
So, my name is Brent, Brent.
Okay.
Quigley Ashley, and she will do whatever is necessary to get me out of this situation. I'm sorry that I put myself in this situation. Dude, I cannot apologize to you guys enough. I said things that were so out of character, and I said things that were slanted towards TSA and to police in general that were really just generic, bland statements towards a specific individual, and I want y'all to know that I did not mean it like that. I was just trying to be hurtful to that single individual. I'm sorry, first and foremost, for how I came off, because I am a business professional. I try to handle myself in a professional manner everywhere that I go. It's been a long day, a lot of travel, a lot of bullshit, and I've spent so much money to get to this point here, and I'm still dealing with this. So please forgive me for the brashness. I don't care about the legality of it. They can throw a legal statement on me. I'll pay it. I want you to know that personally, I did not mean that against you personally, and you personally. I did not mean that against you.
And we appreciate that.
I appreciate what TSA does for our country, like wholeheartedly. Okay, I travel all the time, and y'all make sure that we're safe. Y'all have a fucking, it's almost a limitless inventory that you have to go through and stuff to check for all of us and this shit. And I know I threw myself into a red flag fucking sector, but I promise you that I am of no real fucking severe importance to any of the things that is your guys' job responsibility.
Hey, man, I got two more health questions for you, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
Kind of personal, but I
Yeah,
need
no,
to know,
no,
'cause,
for real,
man,
go ahead.
I pricked myself with that bar when I was pulling out your hand, okay?
You work to protect the security of all of our country from travel, and then you got poked with a fucking needle that was really no real no beneficial nature to your body or your personal health. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good,
But
bro.
what I can tell you is that for me personally, you didn't catch no HIV.
You just need it for our report, okay?
No, for sure. Healthy individual that drinks too much and talks shit.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Good deal.
I'm
That's
sorry.
fair enough.
That's
Brent,
fair.
That's fair
right?
enough. That's fair enough.
Right.
One last thing. Just an email. That's it.
Email?
Your email.
Honestly, it'll really trip you guys out because I'm a cryptocurrency developer.
For real?
Yeah, I went to college to be an electrical engineer and I learned coding and programming. And when I got out of college, I decided to apply that information towards developing cryptocurrencies.
Okay.
And now I'm a forefronting consultant in the NFT and cryptocurrency field. Oddly enough, I am one of the highlighted consultants in NFTs and cryptocurrency.
So, do you live in Longview?
I live in Henderson, which is like 20 minutes outside of Longview. That's why I flew out of Longview.
Got it.
Usually I take all my flights right out of Dallas.
Yeah.
We spent 3 hours driving here and back. And this last trip, we booked out of Longview so that I could catch these little flights, and my wife only had to drive 30 minutes to come get me.
Yeah.
I hope you understand that.
Yeah.
I am a little drunk. I'm going to be real with you guys that I should have drank 2 margaritas.
You have 3?
The girl at the bar gave me 3, and the third one was very stout. Very, very stout.
So that's what took you over?
I mean, I drank it fine. I figured I'd handle 3 the same way that I handled 2, but when I got into an altercation, I acted a little irrational. I'll be 100% serious. That without 3 margaritas, I'd have told that dude, whatever you need, whatever. Oh, shut the fuck up. I'll close my mouth. Whatever you need. I had 3. I was a little feisty. I feel really fucking bad about it right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I feel really bad about it because I mean I have kids and a wife and a business that relies on me, and I made a bad decision on the way that I acted, and it was because I put so much alcohol in my system before I went traveling. Look, hey, no, hey.
No, I'm just asking about your head.
Thank you. Thank you for getting my head. Look, I said some really negative things about you personally.
No, you're good.
No, I'm not.
You'd be surprised if you heard the things I
know, but those people are not me, and I am not those.
I appreciate it.
So I hope you please take it very personally when I look you in the eyes. I had a little too much to drink.
He kind of sounds better here. Probably that affirms that the earlier occurrence was due to the influence of alcohol, and he agreed that he had quite a lot to drink. He still seemed a little drunk, as he kept saying almost the same thing over and over again.
Couldn't suffice my baggage requirements, and I asked questions about it.
I'm sorry for your experience, man.
I'm very sorry about my experience. I can assure you I'll never fly American Airlines. I'll never fly Alaskan Airlines.
Get on there again.
I can assure you that the money that I will spend will be to buy a private jet, and I will never fly, ever in my life, under these circumstances, ever again in my life.
So is cryptocurrency growing pretty good?
What do you think?
Huh?
What do you think?
I haven't looked too much into it, man.
Just a rough guesstimate. If Bitcoin went from 3,000 to 70,000, what do you think the rest of the market did? Yeah, I'm not worried about money,
You got a messed up market, right?
time, nothing. There's no market in this world better than cryptocurrency. There's nobody more
Our economy's not all that.
equipped and ready to produce new cryptocurrencies for the market than me. I've made over $100,000 in consulting, made over $250,000 in developing.
Damn.
Just this year. I'm not worried about a little bit of jail time. What worries about me about this little bit of jail time is how much money y'all cost me. You feel that?
Yeah, I understand.
Like not on no bullshit. Like I should be back at home with my kids right now. This would be a full-fledged fucking lawsuit against the state. All I did is ask why my bags that I purchased to be on that plane were not being put on that plane. And then you know what happened? I got tasered. Was I a little irrational? Did I say some things that were fucking more, right? I use the F word more commonly than an average person. Was I out of control? Was I acting irrationally? No. I literally was just asking questions with a little bit of fucking profanity. Now, I understand in the world of America, a little bit of profanity, that's a big line in the sand. Oh, why'd you say the word fuck?
You got me, man.
You know what? Get out of here. I can say fuck as many times as I want to. I have the Fifth Amendment right to say whatever the fuck I want to.
You're good, bro.
So, at the end of the day, I literally did nothing wrong, got tased, dragged to the ground, and then arrested. Missed my flight, had all of my baggage seized, taken to another part of the country for my wife to come pick me up. You think there's not a lawsuit coming for this county? You don't fuck up. There's no reason for me to be here. But at the end of the day, did I act out of character a little bit? Yeah, sure. I'll own up to that. I'm not the guy that, when this is all said and done, I'll be like, oh, they ruined me and I didn't do anything wrong. No, I'll stand right up and say I did this wrong, and this wrong. This is what they did right. They did this right, and this right. Now that you know what I did wrong and what they did right, let's see what they did wrong. And we're going to go through all of it. How the fuck does somebody spend $2,000 for a round trip flight and then get booked off of their fucking flight, handcuffed and sent because they got a couple margaritas and asked about why the fuck their bag can't go on the plane with them that they paid for? I mean, just be real with me here. Like, you don't have to have that whole badge and all. Like, I understand, but just being real, if you spent $2,000, you flew over 14 hours round trip in fucking multiple airports, got a couple margaritas, and then somebody told you that I need to check my bag, and you just literally not out of
to Edward Evans. We have a breach, Edward 31, breach, Edward 31.
not out of craziness, but just out of legitimate concern. Like, hey, where are you taking my bags? Right?
Right now?
No. Back at the airline. That's what got me in trouble. I asked her, I said, where are you taking my bags at? She said, they're not flying on this plane. They're going to fly there someplace else. I said, I don't feel comfortable with that. I spent money to have my bags on this plane. I understand if you were giving me some kind of courtesy or something. You know what I mean? I don't have a say in a courtesy thing. But I paid the money for my bags to be on my fucking flight, and they're telling me they can't be? Why? They can't give me an answer, and I get upset. Why can't you give me a real answer? Oh, that's cool. We got security for you. What did security do? They came in armed up, boy, ready to taser me. They didn't ask no question. What did you do? What happened to you? What is your experience here? They came up and hit me with a fucking taser. They didn't ask no fucking questions, right? You already know this.
Yeah,
that's what they did.
On the ground with you, man.
Right. So, I mean, did I act out of character? Yes, 100%. Do I feel bad about that? 100%. Is it something that should have kept me from reaching my destination?
2186.
Is it something that should have fucked me out of $400 and not reach my destination on time? Fuck no. Is there a lawsuit coming? Fuck yeah. Sorry I say fuck a lot. Like, it's not a big deal. I have the Fifth Amendment right to say whatever the fuck I want to.
Nobody said you did.
You know,
The man was eventually charged for assaulting a police officer, resisting arrest, and then public intoxication. What do you think about this story? For more stories like this, subscribe to our channel.